He stands in the kitchen at 2 a.m., quietly washing the dishes from a dinner he didn't eat, just so his wife doesn't wake up to a mess. In another house, a man sits in his car in the driveway for an hour, scrolling through his phone to avoid the burden of his family inside. We often call them all husbands, but these are 15 entirely different men living 15 different lives. The domestic partner. He is the one who sees a full trash can or a sink of dishes and handles it without being asked. He doesn't help with chores, he manages his home. He understands that a shared life means shared labor. The avoidant escapee. This issue begins as a social habit but evolves into a pattern of avoidance. By prioritizing substance use over the stability of the home, he forces his partner into the role of a caretaker. He is physically there, but his mind is always elsewhere. The natural provider. He takes the weight of the world on his shoulders. He handles the finances, the repairs, and the security. While he provides a sanctuary, his struggle is often emotional. He finds it hard to be vulnerable because he feels he must always be the strong one. The digital secret keeper. The husband whose phone is a digital wall. It's always face down, always locked, and always hidden. This secrecy breeds a constant low-level anxiety in the marriage, suggesting that his unity with his wife does not extend to his digital life. The master of the house. He views his wife as a servant rather than a spouse. He believes his contribution ends at the paycheck. He sits while she works. He demands while she provides. He has forgotten that marriage is a covenant of equals, not a contract of labor. The 3 a.m. father. The man who doesn't wait for his wife to wake up when the baby cries. He understands the mental load of parenting and steps into the trenches of diapers and sleepless nights. His love is shown in his exhaustion. The workaholic shield. The workplace has become his refuge. He uses business as a shield to avoid the emotional demands of home. By staying late, he checks out of his duties without appearing like the bad guy, leaving his wife to manage the loneliness. The financial dictator. He spends money without telling his partner, but demands to know every cent she spends. This financial infidelity reflects a lack of respect for the partner's right to have a say in their joint security. The passive delta. He is the 9-to-5 man who never misses a payment but never initiates a change. He is safe and dependable, but his silence can feel like a lack of passion. He is the backbone, but he has forgotten how to lead the heart. The comparison critic. He constantly compares his wife to others, her looks, her career, her parenting. This is a direct attack on her identity. It sends the message that she is not enough, shifting the focus from appreciation to a constant failing test. The rebellious gamma. The intellectual who hates tradition. He refuses to go to family events or follow social norms. While he is brilliant, his partner often feels like she is raising a rebellious teenager rather than living with a husband. The silent treater. When conflict arises, he disappears into silence for days. This is emotional punishment. It is an attempt to control the partner by withdrawing communication, leaving her in a state of isolation. The external seeker. He shares his inner world, his jokes, and his problems with a female best friend or an ex instead of his wife. This triangulation makes the wife feel like a secondary character in her own marriage. The solitary ghost. The final stage. He moves through the house like a ghost. There is no touch, no eye contact, and no conversation. He is a roommate who shares a bed but no longer shares a soul. If you're planning to get married someday or are already navigating the challenges of a lifelong union, subscribe.